is over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Though they thought they were going to break the tie, the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. These two teams all tied after one. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now Mostert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 31, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll look to throw here. And Tate's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Second and 4. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Tuggle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because it's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy. He can run it and catch it, and we just saw.
And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Seahawks 46-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Shifts by him, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mostert. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Dickerson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard.
Ready, ready. 15,
At the 10-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Seahawks send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Jackson. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out